This is my exercise video. So today we're gonna take a bike ride to the basketball court, and we're gonna exercise doing some dribbling moves and shooting, while playing the basketball, also getting, a nice workout in. And we're gonna bike ride to the basketball court. That's good cardio. Me and my sister, she's recording right now. And so, all right, now we're at the court. We're gonna start off with some layups. But just for those who don't know how to, do a layup or make a layup or the proper form, I'm gonna show you that real quick. All right, so first, with your left hand, you always wanna lay the ball up with whatever side you're on. So if you're on the left-hand side, you wanna lay the ball up with your left hand. You wanna take 2 steps, usually 2 large steps, depending on how far you are from the basket. But you'll take 2 steps, 1, 2, and your left leg will always go up with the same hand. So right side, it will be your right leg going up. Left side, it's your left leg going up. So 1, 2, lay up. Always want to try to hit it. Always want to try to hit it off the backboard. Usually it's a square, like in an indoor court. It's usually like a square for the backboard where you want to hit it for layups. But here, you just want to hit it where you would think the square would be. All right. So now we're just gonna do 5 simple layups. Just dribbling to the basket and laying it up. Very simple to keep for the start. Made layups. All right, now that we did our 5 simple layups, now we're gonna spice things up by we have to do a move before we drive to the basket for a layup. So you can either do in between the legs, you can do a simple crossover, you can do behind the back, you can do whatever you want, but you just have to add a move to it, and then that will help you get past defenders. So we're gonna do 5 made layups again, completing the move. So all right, so we did our 5 made layups, completing the move, just to work up a little sweat. And it's always important that after you do the layup, you come back, like you run back, you don't jog back, you make sure that you run back, you don't walk back, all that, just so so you can keep moving. All right, cut it. Okay, so now we're back and we're gonna do a jump shot. And so for people who don't know how to do a jump shot, you always want to make sure that your feet are like shoulder width apart. A jump shot is where you're not in the paint. In the paint, show them the paint. Like that, like where this large like rectangle is, that's considered the paint. So a jump shot is like anywhere outside of that. So right now, when you take a jump shot, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart. You want to have your dominant hand, whether you're left or right, on like the stripes of the ball, and your left hand, you want it to be on the side of it. And basically your left hand or your non-dominant hand is like the guiding hand. So you make sure that it's in the area of the shot when you're shooting it. And then you always just push off with your dominant hand. Make sure that you get a spin on the ball, and more likely of it going in. And so we're gonna take 5 jump shots from each arc, and here we go. Okay, so that's basically how, you know, you saw me how to shoot a jump shot. I know I didn't make all of them. You know, it's been a minute since I've been out here, but you know, getting back into the groove of things. And you know, it's always important to grab your own rebound and make sure that you know, at least jogging back. You know, you don't want to walk. You know, you always want to keep moving. And so now we're gonna put a move to it, like how we did with the layups. You know, crossover, behind the back, spin, whatever you want. You know, just put a move to it. Pull up for the jump shot. Like I'm about to demonstrate. So that right there, that's how you just put a move to it and do a jump shot. You know, easy way to, you know, help you separate yourself from the defender so they don't block your shot. And so now, you know, after you know, you want to do your free throws, because you know, you're a basketball player, you get fouled, you know, you always want to hit your free throws. Those are easy buckets. So right now we're gonna work on free throws. So this free throw line is a little farther back than a normal one, but this is still a good distance. Same as a jump shot. You want to have your feet square, and whatever your routine is, you know, some people may take one dribble, shoot, or two dribble, deep breath, shoot. It's, you know, it's your routine. You can do whatever you like, but you know, the key to it is always to stay consistent. On your first free throw shot, you can't take one dribble, shoot, and then on your second one, take two dribbles and shoot. You got to stay consistent. So what I do is I take two dribbles and then I spin the ball on my left hand and then I shoot. You know, and I always do that. Helps me make my free throws. So right now I'm just going to demonstrate, you know, how to shoot your free throws and stay consistent. You always want to make sure that you bend your knees when shooting a free throw, and you don't ever want to go across this line. All right, so that was just a quick way, you know, show you how to stay consistent and shoot your free throws. And yeah, those are just easy buckets right there. And so on to the next thing. All right, so now, you know, we kind of went through the basics, and so now we're gonna kind of like put some real speed to it, and you know, really work up a sweat or whatever. You know, I'm a little out of shape, so you know, from this quarantine, so this is a good way to, you know, just keep coming out here every day, keep exercising, you know, staying healthy, eat healthy. But so right now we're just gonna run up and down the court. Like, you know, you don't gotta run 100%, but we're gonna dribble. We're gonna go end to end from basket to basket, making a move, laying the ball up, or taking a jump shot, whichever you choose. And so then that's just good exercise, works up a sweat, and we're gonna do this 10 times. And you don't ever walk. You know, keep moving. You know, no matter how tired you get, just keep moving, and we're gonna finish at 10. So we're gonna start down here. We're gonna run down there. You gotta keep up with me, bro. Okay, so we did it 10 times back and forth, you know, making a move, doing a shot. So now it's always important that you stay hydrated. As you see, I'm drinking my water, you know, making sure that I stay hydrated. It's not hot out here, but it's getting close to summer. Always want to stay hydrated, keep you a couple of bottles of water. And so, all right, so, you know, offense is not the only thing to basketball. Also gotta play defense too. So what we're gonna do is a defensive drill real quick, where we're gonna get down and shuffle from end to end of the court. Now, defensive stance, you know, I see a lot how people are not really low, and they're not really sitting like they're supposed to. But a defensive stance is supposed to get low, you know, feet shoulder width apart. So, you know, you're not getting like broken, like your ankles broken or anything. You know, you always want to shoulder width apart. You always want to have your hands like wide, you know, so you can intercept any passes, so you can shuffle, you know, get your hands in the passing lane, so you can pickpocket the guy. So now we're just going to work on, you know, staying low, shuffling down the court. So we're going to go from baseline, free throw line, half court line, free throw line, baseline, then we're going to come back. But then we're going to jog down and do it from that side. All right. All right, so that was just a little quick preview, you know, of a defensive stance and how to move. You know, you do that a couple times, get your legs burned or whatever. Good exercise for the thighs and the legs. Some basic, they're pretty basic drills, you know, but it's really for like beginners and people who just starting basketball. Drills that you want to do, you know, so you can become better. You know, the basic layups, making sure you right fundamentals, the crossover, you know, crossover jump shot or whatever, you know, putting the moves together to separate yourself from a defender. The defense drill, so you can stay in front of your man. You know, the back and forth drill, you know, end to end drill, you know, just so, you know, keep doing that so you can stay in shape, so you can run the court, get easy buckets, you know, stuff like that. And so what I like to do before I always go back home, I like to always just make a half court shot. And so we're gonna make a half court shot right now before we go. All right. All right, well, you know, it was fun, you know, working with you guys and just doing some basic stuff and, you know, just getting out here exercising. Feels good out today. And thanks for tuning in. And I hope everybody stays safe during this quarantine. Good luck, and I wish everybody well.